Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You see, she's a self-styling visionary who's devising plans to draw your eyes in. When she draws lines to align the imaginary brows above her eyelids. One of many tricks designed to incentivize your mind to focus on the surface and never mind what's inside or behind the disguise. She's applied to try to hypnotize you, my guy. So you buy into the illusion, turn a blind eye to what's confusing. Then once you get some boozing, next thing you know you'll be cruising back to the crib to knock boots. Then you find out the truth when you arise after snoozing, and the buzz subsided as you lay beside her in the bed where you reside. Sometimes it seems she might have metamorphosized overnight as you fantasize and dreamed about this divine dime who in your eyes last night was so fine, quite easily a 9. But unlike the worms that transform them into pretty butterflies, to your surprise she morphed from a 9 into a 5. And for what it's worth, that's being in kind. It's these tricks that they utilize as they strive to try to put a wool over guys' eyes. It's disingenuous, so I must stress to you fellas that I suggest you be incredulous, cause you just can't always trust what your eyes see up front. I tell you, instead you must try to utilize your mind's third eye to visualize what really lies behind all that cream and dust, the powder and stuff she's applied. Cause you just might find that when you subtract all that MAC makeup, she got slapped on a mug. She's actually not quite the cash that you thought you had, but an exact match to that ugly looking bug you found under your rug, or that slug looking deep sea creature you drug up from under a tugboat once while out with your buds, casting lines blindly over the side into the blue briny sea. With the lure you design while spending quality time with the guys from your old troop 429 that you raced in the Pinewood Derby back in 93, when you were just 13, or it could be that maybe she's a demon, a succubus in disguise, or perhaps maybe even an alien being with 17 eyes that provided the ability to be all-seeing, something you're not needing inside your vicinity, not nowhere near you. Surprise, surprise, I hope you hear me, cause really I'm being serious here. You must be wary of the possibility that she's not so pretty or nice in actuality, but in fact the reality's that she is actually a devil in disguise that possesses venomous spines inside a slimy vagina. My guys are an amphibious frog, straight from a foggy bog, feeding your fibs because she needs you to kiss her on the lips, dawg. The type of thing you read about in some Shakespearean Sleeping Beauty and the Beast type literary shit, they're deleterious to idiots. These invidious individuals wearing disguises to hide behind a mask full of lies. I despise it, I emphasize that you gotta be aware at all times, my guys. I mean, if you really analyze it, break it down and summarize it, these tactics they enact in practice are sorta like the activities of a community of parasitic worms or a flesh-eating bacteria that sneaks inside you when you're sleeping. They slipping through an ear canal, a nasal passage, then hide out for a while in the sinuses until they manage to organize and eventually mobilize to initialize a plan initially devised by your council, comprised of the brightest bunch of their kind, uncompromising bacterial geniuses who decide to utilize a compound material they realize seems to be just like cyanide that they found out can be synthesized if they improvise a percolation device to metabolize a sizable sampling of cytosine mixed with some enzymes that they find in the primordial slime that comes from the plasma membrane inside them, and they're relying on this formula that they designed this time. Attempt number 37,009 will in fact be what they hypothesize to indeed be the missing key that they need to succeed in what I surmise to deem a terribly evil deed to which these sneaky fiends apply their entire lives. It's irreparable, so you should be prepared. What I'm about to share will terrify you, and I don't mean to scare you, I wouldn't dare, but I thought you ought to be aware what these bacteria are truly doing in there is crafting a plan to consume you, my man. They're a hungry bunch and they wanna have you for lunch, not to mention in addition to breakfast, brunch, and then they make a living eating your skin, muscle, and all the tissue within. And this bit about it I found out about is without doubt just downright awful. You see, once they get around to chowing down, they go to town on you from the inside out. But the worst part of your demise is that they start out with your eyes. It's what they be calling ballin'. It's altogether outright appalling. But I digress, I guess. You gotta train your eyes, guys, to see through the disguises devised to hide what lies behind the mask that they've applied. You might be in for a surprise when you finally realize that what you thought was real was lies. Don't let them pull the wool over your eyes. realize, realize, realize.